The Chinese calendar, commonly known as the farmer's calendar, or the seer calendar, is a fascinatingly accurate system, which not only records the passage of time, but is also a tool for fortune-telling. The famous traditional fortune-telling system, the 4 pillars of destiny, is exactly referring to reading a person's destiny from his birthday to as presented in the seer calendar format. The unique feature of such calendar is that all information about time, year, month, day and hour are presented in terms of the 5 basic elements: metal, water, wood, fire and earth, which are believed to be the basic components of everything in the universe. The relationship between the 5 elements accurately helps one predict what is to come by way of one's fortunes, and thus, one can, by using this knowledge, multiply the good luck, or minimize the bad luck, in one's life. The year of the dog, 2018, in the seer calendar, is symbolized by 2 Chinese characters, with yang, earth, sitting on top of dog, which is also earth. So it is a double earth year with earthly branch supporting heavenly stem on top. According to the cycle of birth and destruction, which governs the interrelationship between the elements, the 2 elements are in the destructive cycle and a fighting relationship, then the year will have more conflicts. This happened in the previous years of 2015 wood over earth, 2016 and 2017 fire over metal. However, this year 2018 the 2 elements are earth supporting each other. Normally, such configuration will mean more harmony and less conflict. But the nature of earth over dog is a pair of elements called Fei Kong in the 60 heavenly stem and earthly branch cycle of the Chinese calendar system. A person born on the Fei Kong day is exceptionally tough in character and never surrender. Such person has strong determination to achieve his goal and will fight to the end. Hence the atmosphere is that people may choose to stick to principles and take a firm stand and hard to compromise. Under such atmosphere, there will be harsh confrontation and clashes in the international relationship, and not easy to achieve harmony and peace. The dog is related to spiritual matters, and so there will be tension and conflict arising from religious and cultural causes. The earth dog is a massive mountain, which is image of heavy pressure and brute forces. So, it is associated with earth disasters such as earthquake, landslide, collapse of building and avalanche. Earth also means the road, which will trigger traffic accidents. Looking back in history, there are quite serious earth disasters related to earth dog years. Just pick some significant examples from the previous earth dog year 60 years ago in 1958. There is serious earthquake of magnitude 6.7 occurred in Iran on August 16, killing 132 people. Another earthquake of magnitude 7.6 happened in Ecuador, killed 115. The biggest earthquake was of magnitude 8.3 occurred in Russia on 6th November, and another one of magnitude 7.2 happened in Japan on 11th March, killed 51 people. Even big earth disaster can happen on Earth Dog Day. Take for example, on the 7th of April 2012 a big avalanche occurred in Pakistan, buried 135 soldiers alive. On the 11th of May 2017 there is serious earthquake of scale 5.5 in Xinjiang, China. Both dates are Earth Dog Day. In 4 pillars of destiny system, the dragon and dog are said to be gate to heaven and hell, which is twilight zone where no nobleman or angel from heaven will arrive. In other words, there will not be angels come to rescue when one is in grave danger. In particular, the dog is related to underground, spiritual and occult matters. Hence disasters occurred in dog hour, 7 to 9 p.m, or dragon hour, 7 to 9 a.m, will have more horror and casualties. Take for example, the 911 terrorist attack on New York happened in dragon hour. The South Asian tsunami of 2004 occurred in dragon hour. Both triggered massive casualties. On the 23rd of August 2010, 9 Hong Kong hostages were shot in Manila in tourist bus in hour of dog. Also, the horrible Hong Kong MTR subway fire disaster happened in Hour of Dog in 2017. So, it will not be surprising that there will be international tensions and confrontations, religious conflicts and earth disasters with heavier casualties in 2018. The dog is a complicated earth element which is symbol of grave of fire, underground gate to hell, and so it is related to death, religious, spiritual and occult matters. Dog year often associate with excavation and archaeology discoveries from underground. Take for example, the tomb of King Tut was discovered in 1922, which is year of dog. As dog refers to underground, it will also be more trouble-related subway. It so happened the chairman of the HKMTR Corporation, Mr. Frederick Ma, was born on the 22nd of February 1952, so he is born on an Earth Dog Day in a dragon year. The dog and dragon is under clash, so it is expected more subway traffic problem will happen in Hong Kong in 2018. The Chinese calendar of heavenly stems and earthly branches goes on 60 years cycle. This means that we had experienced the same Yang Earth Dog year 60 years ago in 1958, as well as 120 years ago in 1898. The year 1958 saw the Vietnam War escalating with serious insurgents by the Viet Cong against the government under Ngo Dinh Diem. In 1898, China is under Qing dynasty, ruled by Empress Dowager Cixi, and declining with aggressive invasion by Russia and other Western countries. There is outcry for reform, and the reform movement supported by the Emperor Guangxi lasted 100 days. 11/6 to the 21st of September 1898, and was finally crushed on 21st September by the Empress Cixi. So the dog year, being grave of fire, can also mean strong and stubborn stand of conservative elements against progress and change. 60 years ago in 1958 was also beginning of a great famine in China which lasted into around 1961. It is estimated over 20 million might have died of starvation. In the 5 elements system, fire is happiness and optimism, which prevailed in the previous years of fire monkey and fire rooster. However, when the year of dog arrives, the fire enters the grave, hence it brings setback to optimism, which in turn will cause setback in the economic atmosphere. The dog represents the month of October, which is end of autumn and beginning of winter. The optimistic fire element is dying and the fearful water element is going to take over. Hence, in the history of Wall Street, there had been black Octobers in the stock market crashes of 1929 and 1987. As such, the dog year will bring decline in economic growth and activities, leading to longer-term setback of the stock market, and more economic crisis will come up. As there will not be return of fire year until 2025, we expect a long-lasting bearish market ahead. The dog is also a flower hat in 4 pillars of destiny. This means artistic, academic quality and lonely feeling. As such, both 1898 and 1958 were remarkable with cultural and scientific developments. In 1898, in December, Marie Curie announced the discovery of radium and radioactivity. In 1958, the USA sent their first satellite, Explorer 1, to orbit in January, followed by Vanguard 1 and Explorer 3 in March. Then continued with Explorer 4 in July. Also, NASA was formally created by US Congress in July 1958 and launched the first spacecraft, Pioneer 1, in October. The US also launched the first communications satellite called SCORE in December 1958. The Soviet Union also sent Sputnik 3 to orbit in May. Also, the first video game Tennis for Two was introduced in October 1958. The MGM musical movie Gigi was big success and got 9 Academy Award in 1958. Sleeping Beauty, the very popular Disney cartoon movie, was also launched in Jan 1959, which is still dog year in Chinese calendar. It is interesting that the Earth Dog year in 1958 was also the International Geophysical Year, and the Earth's magnetosphere was discovered in that year. As fire element is related to flying objects and airline business, the year of the dog brings fire into grave. This also means air disasters. The previous Earth Dog year 1958 was marked with serious air crashes. In February, 21 people were killed in a crash in Munich. In March, a US bomber accidentally dropped an atom bomb in South Carolina which destroyed a house and injured a few people. In April, United Airlines plane had mid-air collision with a US Air Force jet fighter near Las Vegas, killing 49 people. In August, a KLM airline crashed into the sea with 99 passengers. The dog being grave of fire is also considered as storage of fire, and it will be also fire disasters and explosions when the fire is unlocked from its storage, especially when the element of tiger and horse is present. There are many fire disasters in 1958 as well. In March 1958, a big fire broke out in an underwear company in New York, killing 24 people. In December, a horrible fire in a Chicago school killed 90 students and 3 nuns. Also in same month, a serious fire in a department store in Bogota killed 84 people. The strongest ever known solar maximum is recorded on the 11th of February 1958. The dog is also considered as storage of fire, so there is fire energy hidden inside. This energy, once released, can also bring about disastrous explosions. In 1945, the second atomic bomb was dropped onto Nagasaki on the 8th of September, which is a metal dog day. Also, radium, the radioactive substance, was first discovered by Madame Curie in 1898, year of Earth Dog, so it is possible issues about nuclear weapon problem will continue to prevail. Young Earth is symbol of a mountain. Young Earth sitting on the dog is massive big mountain. So, such a year indicates more chance of disasters related to mountain. So, there is danger of landslide, avalanche, and it is not so safe for mountaineering sports. The Titanic disaster happened in midnight hour of young Earth on the 14th of April 1912. This is young Earth hour when the Titanic collided with the mountain of iceberg. On the 30th of January 1959, a similar accident happened to a Danish cargo ship which also collided with an iceberg and sank off Greenland coast, killing 95 people on board. This is still under the influence of the Earth Dog year. In Chinese metaphysics, Earth represents cells and muscles. The trouble of cancer is caused by disorder of the cells, hence it is very much related to excessive amount of unfavorable Earth elements. 2018 is a very heavy Earth year, and the dog will also create Earth penalty with the goat and the ox. As such, this year the major health problem will be cancer, and it is necessary to take heavy dosage of antioxidant if Earth is your unfavorable element in the 4 pillars of destiny. The heart and blood circulation aspect is related to fire element. As the dog means fire enters the grave, it is also unfavorable for people who have weakness of fire elements. This will bring problem of weak energy, weak heart, poor blood circulation and indigestion. The imbalance of earth element will also bring stomach problems and diabetes. So the suitable health supplement should be antioxidant for protection against cancer, and CoQ10 for enhancing fire element. As earth is also our stomach and muscle, one will also gain weight more easily in such heavy earth year. It is also necessary to pay attention to more healthy diet. It is interesting that both instant noodle and Pizza Hut began in 1958, the previous Earth Dog year. Pizza Hut was opened in June 1958, which is Earth Fire month in Earth Dog year. Young Earth is described as Mountain Earth. People born on Young Earth Day are firm, steady, straightforward, faithful, patient, accommodating, practical, but sometimes conservative, a little stubborn and inflexible. And as it is a mountain, it may exert pressure. As earth is flesh and muscle, a strong young earth person could be heavily built, more square shape, and may appear a little clumsy. Such as the Oscar movie star, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Other examples of famous young earth people are Mark Zuckerberg, Hillary Clinton, Yoshiki of ex-Japan, David Beckham, Eric Clapton, Will Smith, Michael Jackson, Natalie Portman, Maria Sharapova, Bashar al-Assad. People born on the day of Young Earth Dog or Young Earth Dragon are called Fei Kong, which means exceptionally tough and strong in character. Such people have strong determination to achieve success and very strong will to survive under very harsh circumstance. Examples of Young Earth Fei Kong people are Maria Sharapova, Louise Amperini, whose life story of extreme hardship was shown in the Angelina Jolie movie Unbroken. Also, Bashar al-Assad of Syria and Tamerlan Tsarnaev, the terrorist who bombed the Boston Marathon in 2013, are also born on Earth Fei Kong date. The Young Earth element, in particular dog, is complicated element as it is storage of fire containing metal, fire, and earth. As such, it is found in industries which affects all walks of lives. In particular insurance industry and high-tech computer business. This earth dog element is very commonly found in people who are outstanding in high-tech business. Examples are Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg all show strong presence of earth elements in their 4 pillars of destiny. As such, Earth Dog Year may also bring fast advancement in internet, computer software business. The fire element basically symbolize happiness in the 5 mood of people, and it will generate optimism and confidence. As such, fire years often boost people's confidence about the economy, bringing good performance to the stock market. This has been the driving factor behind the stock market boom since 2013 until 2017, with strong presence of fire element in these years. However, the cycle of fire elements ended in 2017 with a yin candle fire, and as 2018 year of dog represents graver fire, it means the optimism of fire is going down, and the pessimism of water will come up. The coming years of 2019, 2020, 2021 are all years of water and metal, and the fire element will not return until the next snake year in 2025. Therefore, the general economic atmosphere is entering a bearish cycle, and the economic pace will be gloomy and slowing down in 2018. The dog in the Chinese calendar represents October, which is end of autumn and beginning of winter, with fire going away and water coming up to generate fear. Looking back the history of Wall Street, most of the stock market collapse happened in Black October, which is month of dog. In Chinese medicine, earth element is pancreas and stomach, it is also muscle and cells. So if earth element is out of balance, it can bring stomach and pancreas trouble. Diabetes is also a sickness related to pancreas, so this will be more serious in 2018. The more dangerous aspect is that the dog, ox and goat will create earth problem with the 3 penalty. Penalty is a negative configuration causing worries, hate, hidden dangers. In respect of health, as earth is muscle and cells, the imbalance of earth caused by 3 penalty will bring cancer. This will become more serious problem in 2018, and it is necessary to take heavy dosage of antioxidant to minimize the chance of cancer. The dog is also the grave of fire. This means fire element is into a very weak cycle. Fire element is heart and blood circulation. With weakening of fire, it is also necessary to pay attention to the heart. When fire energy is weak, there will also be indigestion problem, as the stomach is earth which needs support from fire. So there will also be health problem related to stomach and digestion. To improve on the quality of fire, it is necessary to take CoQ10 as supplement. This becomes more and more important as the fire element will not return until 2025. There are many examples of health problem caused by excessive amount of earth. This happened to Steve Jobs, who died of pancreas cancer caused by excessive earth element. David Bowie is a weak fire person, also died of excessive amount of earth in 2016. Famous people facing the negative influence of earth penalty in 2018 include the Queen, Joan Rowling, Julia Roberts, Donald Trump. Donald Trump is strong earth person born in year of dog, day of goat, and currently 72-year-old is in luck pillar of ox. So there is already unfavorable 3 earth penalty of ox, dog and goat in the current luck, and 2018 the dog year will trigger the negative influence of this earth penalty. Earth being his enemy, earth penalty may mean he has to face serious challenges from his opposition and enemies in 2018. The Queen is born on Dragon Day and Dragon Month. So there is serious clash between her dragons and the year of dog in 2018. Furthermore, she is born in hour of ox, and currently at the age of 92 is in the luck pillar of goat. These ox and goat will combine with the year of dog in 2018 to create 3 earth penalty. The Queen is strong metal lady and earth is not a favorable element. As such, she is into unfavorable year in 2018, may have to attend to her health and position. Her husband Prince Philip also shows a clash between dog year and his day pillar of dragon is house of spouse. Other examples of 3 earth penalty can also be found in Joan Rowling's birth chart. She is born in July, month of goat. She is currently age 53 in the luck pillar of ox. And she is born on a day of fire dog. The year 2018 will bring the dog to trigger 3 earth penalty causing problem in health and relationship. Julia Roberts also have 3 earth penalty in her 4 pillars as she was born in 1967 year of goat, October month of dog and day of ox. The dog of 2018 will also trigger her penalty affecting her marriage house of spouse. 3 earth penalty of ox, goat and dog is a very serious configuration which may cause problem in Cancer or in marriage relationship. It is necessary to carry pendant of rabbit to try to attract away the incoming dog, so as to reduce the impact of 3 earth penalty. The dog is the animal in clash against the dragon. It is heavy earth clash, so it will generate earth disasters, such as earthquake, landslide, or accidents on the road. The dog and the dragon are called gate to heaven and hell. People who are born with both dragon and dog in their 4 pillars of the gift of 6th sense. This pair of dragon and dog is often found in sportsmen, martial art expert who need such intuition power to make lightning response to the opponent. Examples are Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Maria Sharapova, Jeremy Lin. Dragon and dog is also found in the birth chart of Steve Jobs, so he can produce innovative products with 6th senses to foresee what the market needs. People who are born in the year of dog are offending the year. People born in year of dragon is in clash against the year. They usually have more movements and traveling in 2018. It is okay to take such chance to make necessary changes such as moving house, moving office, or changing job, or taking trips. However, they should take extra care and refrain from risky sports such as driving fast cars, driving airplane, skin diving, parachuting, etc. It is recommended that they carry the pendant of the rabbit, which will help to attract away the dog, so as to minimize the negative influence of the clash. For people born in year of the dragon, it is good to minimize traveling direct towards the northwest direction, as it is the direction of the Grand Duke in 2018. The heavy earth element of 2018 is expected to bring prosperity to wood industries and fire industries. This is because wood conquers earth, so the earth element is a symbol of money to the wood industry, which includes fashion, media, paper, books, education and environmental industry. The second best industries could be fire, as fire produces earth. So fire industry is active and productive in 2018. Fire industries are energy, finance, entertainment. Earth industry faces strong competition in earth year. So earth industries such as property, mining, high-tech, etc. are not very prosperous. Also the money to earth industry is water, which is totally absent. Metal industry such as banking, machinery, cars, also into unfavorable year as the money element to metal is wood, and wood is totally absent. The last one being water industry, which is transport, communication, shipping. The money element to water industry is fire, as fire enters grave in year of dog. Water industry also not profitable in 2018. In summary, the industries that will perform well in the year of the dog will be industries related to wood element. Wood industries are environment, fashion, media, books, education, plants and flowers. Fire industries are productive but not so profitable. The other industries of metal, water, earth are into not so prosperous year in 2018. In general, the young earth dog year, with earth on top and earth below, is symbol of obstacle and conservatism. There is still conflict and disharmony in international relationship, and may not be a peaceful year, but people tend to be careful and conservative to uphold traditional values, so there is resistance against changes. Also there are natural disasters, such as earthquake, landslide, fire, explosion, nuclear issues and some environmental disasters, and disease and epidemic still prevail. People born in the year of the dragon will anticipate more traveling, or movements such as changing jobs or moving house. It is necessary to carry the pendant of the rabbit as protection to attract the dog away. For people who are under clash with the year, it is okay to travel more, making changes such as moving house, or change job. However, for people born in the year of the dragon, it is recommended not to travel directly towards the direction of the Grand Duke, which is the northwest direction. The other animals' signs facing unfavorable positions is the dog, which is offending the Grand Duke. It is also good to carry pendant of rabbit to reduce any negative influence. The more serious aspect are the 3 earth penalty, which will affect people who have both goat and ox in their 4 pillars chart. Such earth penalties will usually bring disharmony, irritation, worries and frustrations, as well as sickness related to earth, which could be stomach, pancreas, muscle pain and cancer. As heavy earth will exhaust fire and the dog is grave of fire, it will also cause sickness related to heart and blood circulation. To reduce the effect of dog creating 3 earth penalty, it is also good to carry pendant of rabbit as protection to minimize the negative effect. The animals combining with the dog year is the rabbit, the tiger, and the horse. These animals are into a year of harmony. However, such animal astrology is not totally reliable, as the system is not recognized as a formal type of fortune telling. For more reliable assessment of one's fortune in the year of the dog, it is recommended that one checks the full 4 pillars of destiny, which requires full birth data information of the year, month, day and hour of birth. As the animal signs can appear in all 4 pillars in a person's birth data, the clash and penalty relationship with the dog will not only cause impact on people born in the year of dog and dragon. Such clash and penalties can also impact anyone who has such animals in the birth month, or day or hour. Some examples of famous people born in the year of the dragon, and in clash against the dog in 2018, are Vladimir Putin, Michelle Obama, Sandra Bullock, Jeff Bezos, Russell Crowe, Benedict Cumberbatch, Frederick Ma. There are people not born in the year of dragon, but they are also under clash, because they are born on the day of dragon, so they will also face a challenging year. Some examples of these people are Prince Philip, the Queen Elizabeth II, Shinzo Abe, Lena, Kate Middleton, Christine Stewart, Edward Snowden, Roman Polanski. The clash against the day pillar will usually cause movement or conflict in the family or human relationship area, especially in the relationship with the spouse or opposite sex. People born in year of the dog is said to be offending the Grand Duke. It is also recommended to carry pendant of the rabbit. Examples of people born in dog year are Melania Trump, George W. Bush, Sylvester Stallone. People born with both ox and goat in their 4 pillars chart also will suffer 3 earth penalty, which will affect relationship, marriage and health. Penalty is hidden danger and will cause irritation, worries and serious disharmony in relationship. It can also create health problem, particularly earth as element of cell, which will trigger cancer. Some examples of such people coming up with 3 earth penalty in 2018 are the Queen, Joan Rowling, Julia Roberts, Donald Trump, Tory Burch, and Julian Assange. The minimum protection is to carry pendant of rabbit to attract away the incoming dog year. Feng Shui energies also change from year to year. Therefore, it is necessary to watch out for the reallocation of good and bad energies at the beginning of each year, so that we can take necessary precautions if some bad energy happens to arrive at important locations of our residence or offices. In the year of the dog, the bad energy called 5 yellow, symbolizing obstacles and misfortune, arrives at the north. It is recommended that one hangs a metal wind chime in the north of the house to dissolve this bad energy. The worst months will be in July, October, 2018. Another bad star number 2, symbolizing sickness, will arrive in the west in 2018. The traditional method to dissolve this too is to hang a string of 6 metal coins in the affected area in the west of the house. The Grand Duke this year is in the northwest, hence it is not favorable to move earth, or make substantial construction work in this direction. It is also not recommended for one to sit with back against north, as you will be sitting against the unfavorable energy called 3 showers or 3 killings. The southeast is the crash position against the Grand Duke, which is also not good to sit. The bad star 3 is a star of conflict and robbery. This is present in the northeast. It is necessary to put a piece of red paper in this position to minimize such bad influence. Also, the bad star 7, representing scandals, is in the east. The traditional solution for this bad star 7 is to place 3 pieces of bamboo plant grown in clear glass vase of water in the east location. The annual star 9 located in the center is the trigram fire. As such, it is anticipated that more fire-related disaster can happen in 2018, and the affected area could be central and north area. This will often affect countries in the north, as well as Middle East, and countries and regions with name central. This may include China, as well as the name of China is central country. The White House, as it is front entrance facing north, with the presence of bad star 5 yellow in 2018, there will be more obstacles. Another, not so good month to watch out, is April 2018, Yang Fire Dragon month, in clash against the year of Yang Earth Dog, with flying star 2 and 5 in west. With serious clash of heavy earth element, one can expect earth disasters such as earthquake and landslide more easy to occur in western region of the world. Since middle of 2016, the Chinese calendar is actually entering a long cycle of metal, earth and water without the yang elements of wood and fire. The next wood year will only come up in 2022, the year of water tiger. Before 2022, the powerful metal and earth is not favorable for strong metal people.